If you have not watched this video, We Need to Talk, this woman named Queen, she goes to hell multiple times and she sees how people are tortured. And I started to weep as I was watching this last night, and I finished it today. We do not deserve to go to heaven. When we sin, we crucify Jesus of flesh. So that means that every time we sin, we open up the wounds of him being on the cross. The nails in his feet, the nails in his wrists, the crown of thorns that was pushed into his brain. We redo that over and over again. When you look at sin like that, I cried. I cried before I did this video. I made sure I got all my tears out. I cried last night. We don't deserve God's grace and mercy. We don't. Now, I'm going to tell you this story because, again, the Lord has been telling me to tell my testimonies of how he kept trying to call me to him to be holy. So in 2014, I was with this man. And I was fornicating. We were engaged, but we was not married. So I was fornicating. I was spending nights over his house. I was playing with his nieces and nephews. Like, me and his sister still friends to this day. I was just out here sinning. I was drinking. I was smoking. I was getting high. All of that. So on the night of February 19th, 2014, I was asleep. And I woke up and I couldn't put my right leg into my pants. I'm like, God, what's going on with my leg? And I didn't think nothing of it because I have arthritis. So I'm thinking, it's probably my knee, whatever. I'm too sleepy to even care. Go to the bathroom and I wake up again. Now I have lupus in my kidneys, which is called lupus nephritis. So that also leads to sometimes bladder issues and incontinence. So I have to get up multiple times in the night to pee. So I got up again, couldn't put my pants on. I'm like, what is going on? And then I woke up that morning. Something told me. Now I was going to school for nursing at the time, and I knew the signs of a stroke. Something told me, go look in the mirror. I looked in the mirror. Y'all, my face was lopsided. This side of my face, which is my right side, was drooping. My eye was drooping. I couldn't really speak. And I told my fiance at the time and my sister-in-law at the time, I think I'm having a stroke. So she helped me put on my pants. They called 911. The paramedics were trash. They treated me like it was a joke. So I got to the hospital, and this nurse, she didn't believe me either. Now, if you can look at my face, you can tell something's going on. I just didn't care. I just wanted to be taken care of. I kind of got mad because, like, she was doing this test where she puts on my arm above my head, and if it falls by itself, then you know that's a stroke because you can't control. You have no motor control in a stroke. So she did it once, and I was cool. She did it again with this arm. This arm hit my face. She didn't believe me. She's like, well, we're going to order, the doctor's going to order MRI. Ordered the MRI. Come to find out, I had an ischemic stroke on the left side of my brain. If you don't know, your left side of the brain controls the right side of the brain controls the left. So I had an ischemic stroke on the left side of my brain. And the funny thing is, I didn't think that was God calling me to him. But it was. Because in that stroke, I couldn't sing. I couldn't write my own name. I had to go to occupational and physical therapy because I couldn't walk regular. I looked like I was walking on a limp because I had to intentionally tell my brain to lift my right leg because it couldn't do it on its own, because in a stroke sometimes you lose that nerve connection as well. So I couldn't really move my leg like I was supposed to. Now this is my testimony because you look at me now, Do I look like I had a stroke on my right side? Do I look like I'm lacking? I can write my name. I can write it in a notebook. I can say my name. I can sing again. When God wants you, when He wants to get your attention, He's going to do what He needs to do to get your attention. And I did not realize that stroke was, you need to come back to me. The way you living is not the way that I designed you to live. The way you living does not please me. The way you living hurts me. The way you living is not the way that I have destined you to be. And I didn't see it at the time. But now that I reflect over my life and look how good that God has been to me, even when I don't deserve it, I look at the stroke. When I tell people, y'all had a stroke. Where? They don't know. Because I don't look like what I've been through. This video is already long, y'all. But when God tells me to talk, when God prompts me to tell my testimony, I'm going to be obedient. Obedience is better than sacrifice. I love y'all. I need to wash up because I smell like a football player. I love you, and I'll see you on the next video.